Hello, taking a quick break today from doing any Batman Forever or Batman and Robin stuff to look at this figure from the Batman Ninjas line, or Batman Night Force Ninjas, as I think it was known in the US. Had a different name in Europe. This is Power Kick Batman. A little bit about this toy line. Let's just have a look around the back while I talk about the toy line. So this was a toy line designed, headed up by a guy named Aaron Archer, who I talk about a lot. So he worked on a lot of the Batman and Robin, and a little bit of the Batman Forever toy line. He was given this as kind of like his own sort of project in, I think, 1998. I think they made about 12 figures for it. They were aimed at, I don't know who this was quite aimed at. I think it was kind of younger kids, kind of like the look of the figure, kind of the chunkiness of the figures kind of remind me a lot of kind of like kids' toys, and I guess kind of like ninjas. They were thinking kind of like Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers and things like, let's get a Batman line kind of aimed at kind of that. It didn't last very long, sadly, but anyway, I've got this one. I've always wanted to try and get the rest of these figures, and maybe I will at some point, but I've just got this one for now, so let's just open this up and have a quick look at it. First off, let's just have a quick look at the artwork. Some very cool but slightly generic artwork up there. As you can see, he's kind of got the blue cowl and cape and the grey suit, so it's a lot, reminds me a lot of the comics where he had that. As you can see, he's got all these accessories. This is called a deluxe figure. Sorry, this is, what is this? Power Kick, or Coup de Pied, which I assume is power kick in French, I guess. Yeah, this is a deluxe figure. As far as I can tell, I think all 12 figures were deluxe. They also did a Batmobile and a weird sort of like Rock'em Sock'em Batman Joker thing. But anyway, yeah, they're all called deluxe. They all come with quite a lot of accessories. Just showing you this here, I don't know if you can see this. They've actually done a hologram to show the kicking feature. And it's got this whole kind of thing, like real kicking action, and then kind of all the other languages. But that's impressive. To do a hologram just to show the feature is kind of cool. I kind of like that. Let's get this open and have a proper look. Right, so inside the box we have our Power Kick Batman. We've got a little boot. We have a little mask. We have whatever this is, and we have that, and we have a missile. And we also have, I'm going to show this at the end, a little leaflet. Right, so, Power Kick Batman. He doesn't stand actually he doesn't stand too bad. I'm maybe just going to lean him a little bit over there. Let's just have a quick look at him and go round. So the reason he's a bit wobbly is because he actually has joints in both his knees, which is something in the old Kenner figures they didn't. They tended to just have what's called 5 points of articulation, just the shoulders and the legs and the head. So this has got, the head does move. His arm is on a ball joint, although it doesn't actually move all that much, but you can lift it up a little bit and you can bend it at the wrist there. Same with this one. This one's got like an open hand. Again, it doesn't, that's as far as it goes. It's only like a couple of centimeters. And then his legs, obviously you can see he's got a bend at the knee and another bend at the knee. Some very cool details. As you can see, this guy, on the back of the packaging, it's got him going up against a Killer Croc figure. So he has, yeah, been in the wars, as I think the phrase is. He's got kind of torn away bit there, torn away bit there of his costume. He's got rips in his cloak, just going around the back. Look, you can see through. He's got little tears. It's kind of cool. I like that a lot, actually. So yeah, his power kick feature is very similar to one of the ones they did for the Batman Forever line. You can twist his waist, and he sort of lifts his leg up and does a little kick. Now, if this seems familiar, it's because there was something similar in the Batman Forever line with this Robin figure, which was sort of like a little bit of an anomaly, which has the same twist the leg and lift the... you can't really get it to do it very well. There we go. So twist the leg and he does a little kind of kick. So they've utilised the same kind of mechanism there. which is, I think it works better on this kind of chunkier figure. On this one it was really fiddly, as you can see with me just doing that then. So what we can do is we can clip a little boot onto his boot to make it even more powerful, so that when he kicks he really, yeah. It's kind of odd that it just clips onto one boot and not the other one, but I guess that's the kicking foot, so that's got to be the one. He's also got this mask, which is very, very tight, as you can see. Let's go in a little bit of detail there. It sort of reminds me a little bit of the Jean-Paul Valley, Azrael, Batman from Nightfall, which would, you know, maybe inspired some of this toy line. I know they had Tim Drake Robin figure for this toy line, so that clips onto his head. Oh, there, very tight. So now, yeah, he looks truly terrifying. Let's just take these bits off because I just want to show the face as well. So he's got a very big chunky chin, reminds me a lot of the Brave and the Bold, you know, the cartoon series. He's also got, I've only just noticed this, he's got a little knife. You can't take it out. Or can you? Oh, or can you? Actually you can. Oh, it's just sort of like pop it in with a little kind of notch. And he's got a little hole in his leg, so you can just, yeah. I guess that can go in his hand. Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay, well that's an extra, even more accessories. This is a very accessory heavy figure and very heavily accessory toy line. Right, so he does come with this shield. I think this is what it's meant to be. Let me just look at the back. Yeah, on the back he's holding it with a little notch there. That goes in there, which kind of protects him a little bit when he's doing his... actually, that improves the kick a little bit. So that's cool. And then there's this, which I think is meant to be... So a lot of these figures came with sort of what was meant to be a sort of like training dummy kind of thing. So I think it's got these kind of treads on the bottom. Reminds me a little bit of Short Circuit, you know, the old 80s movie. So yeah, I think this is like a training dummy. I think it's meant to be sort of like, whoa, practices his kicks. Although I think it also maybe doubles as a kind of a robot sort of assistant to Batman. You know, it's got this firing mechanism, as with the Batman and Robin ones. It's on a sort of ball joint rather than a spring, so you just push there. Oh, it doesn't come out very well. Yeah, it doesn't come out well at all actually. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe that's all it's intended to do, just pop out, not fire the whole way. I'm wondering if I move that back, does this actually fit in his hand? I don't know, I'm just thinking, what's that there? I'm sure that fits in his hand. Yeah, so maybe it's... Ooh, I can't move his arm up too high. Maybe it's meant to be a sort of... I don't know. No, that looks a bit silly, doesn't it? Ignore me. I thought it was meant to be maybe like a cannon that Batman's going to hold. Anyway, that's Power Kick Batman. What else can I say? Can the cape come off? Yeah. Yes. It's got a little notch, much like the Batman and Robin figure. So you push that notch in, and there you go. Very cool. I like this figure a lot. I definitely want to try and get the rest of them if I can. Big, chunky, as you can see, like massive size disparity between this and the you know, traditional kind of Kenner figures. Dwarfs them, makes them look insignificant. I'll definitely try and get some more of these. This was really fun. Let me know in the comments below if you had this or you had any of the ones from this toy line. But yeah, other than that, see you next time. Now, of course, I did promise to have a look at this leaflet that was enclosed. So what do we got? Stay the distance, win a DC Comics Superheroes Weekend at Warner Brothers Movie World in Germany. I don't know if that still exists anymore. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, obviously they used to do one of those stunt shows. I have this as a postcard. This is some of the stunt performers doing a Batman Forever show. Some more stunt performers there, very cool. What is it? Challenge. You got to... Oh, cool. You got to find like the villains and heroes in the thing. Very fun. Very fun. And there's all the stuff that you could win. Some Batman and Robin toys. Some Superman the animated series. Ah, how I wish I could go back in time and see that Batmobile and those costumes. Anyway, the other thing. Ah, the old classic Kenner leaflet. I used to love these. what do we got? So this was, so the Night Force Ninjas line came out in 98. So this will be all the stuff from kind of 97, 98. Yeah, you got all the Batman Forever line there. Very cool. Still need to get that Jet Blade. But yeah, I think I've got most of those. The old animated series, Star Wars Power of the Force line. More Power of the Force line. Again, I got a lot of these. The Superman animated series, the old quick change Superman car, very cool. And the Beast Wars series that was going at the time, the Transformers Beast Wars. There you go, that was what was in those leaflets in the back.